Hey guys, Dusty here. Today I'll be giving my first impressions review on a yet to be released and very exciting shoe to Mizuno, the Neo Vista. So depending on where you live, I believe the shoe comes out June 1st. I obviously have a pair already, so that means Mizuno sent these to me for purpose of review. However, I'm not being told what to say. I'm not being paid to make this review. And overall, there's a lot to unpack with this shoe, so let's get right into it. So the Neo Vista, first of all, it's a road running shoe, and this is going to definitely fit into the super trainer category. And let's go over some of the basic stats on the shoe. My men's size 8.5 weighs in at 8.9 ounces or 249 grams. Being a shoe that fits into the super trainer category, obviously there's going to be a massive amount of stack height, and this shoe definitely has that. So you're looking at 44.5 in the rear, 36.5 in the forefoot for a heel to toe drop of 8 millimeters. The upper on the shoe is really unique. It's a full knit upper. It kind of has this booty style construction for your foot entry. There is no sort of structure or heel counter on the back. The upper itself is quite thick. So far though, I haven't had any issues with breathability. I'm always a little bit concerned with lockdown of a knit upper, especially with the booty style construction. But overall, the lockdown on this is really, really nice. In terms of fit, the Neo Vista is true to size, and the width is pretty average as well. And for those of you wondering, yes, the insoles are removable. Now we move along to this midsole, and Mizuno is using a brand new midsole in the shoe. They're calling it their Enerzy NXT. And I believe there's a PIBA or PIBA blend in this midsole foam. It certainly feels like it while you're out running, but this midsole itself is surprisingly very, very soft feeling. And then of course, being a Mizuno shoe, about halfway through this midsole, you can see it on the bottom here, there is a wave plate. This is a nylon plate, and it adds definitely some needed stability into such a high stack shoe that has such a soft midsole. And even though this shoe does have a nylon plate, it's not ultra stiff. It's still a pretty flexy shoe. And then if we look on the bottom, you're getting a ton of rubber coverage, and I haven't tested this on wet pavement yet, but I don't think there's going to be any issues with grip. Now this is obviously a neutral support shoe, but again, like in a lot of other shoes on the market, it has an extremely wide base, and I did feel for a neutral shoe that it did offer quite a bit of stability. Now my thoughts after running with it. So just remember, this is my first impressions review. I've only done a few runs with this shoe. It's not my full review. You'll have to check back a few weeks from now. But overall, I'm totally loving the shoe. I've done mostly easy running with the shoe, but I have done some strides at the end of one of my runs, and I did do some 1-minute pickups, and the shoe felt fantastic at all the paces. Another thing I'll mention is kind of the geometry of the shoe. It has a really nice rocker to it. Mizuno calls this their smooth speed assist, which is a lot more apparent or noticeable in some of their racing shoes. But if I had to characterize the shoe, it's comfortable, it's smooth, it's soft, and it feels great at all paces. The ride of the shoe, I wouldn't call it ultra bouncy. I would say it's more soft, responsive, and smooth. Like, I definitely wouldn't say I got an aggressive pop off the ground during the toe off phase, but the shoe definitely came to life and felt even a lot better the faster I ran with it. I'll really have to put this shoe through its paces with some harder, longer workouts. I think this shoe truly does belong in the super trainer category. I think it could definitely also suit kind of that tempo day type shoe, but the experience of running in the shoe at easier paces, say like your warm-up, cool down, or just an easy run, by no means feels wrong in this shoe. And of course, this all brings us to price. So in Canada, I believe it's going to retail for $230, and in the US, you'll be looking at $180. And I think for a shoe that's in the super trainer category, honestly, that's a great price. This is going to be competing with other shoes like the Asics Super Blast, and it's coming in at a much lower price point. So overall, first impressions, the shoe could very well be a huge home run for Mizuno. I have no issues with it whatsoever, and I'm really excited to put more miles on it, and then I'll be sure to give you my full review. And if you have any questions about the shoe, leave your comments down below, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Like always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.